You filming? Okay, so just edit that part out.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty guys, this is Aaron here with Team Tuff Putt. This is my in the bag 2023. I'll start off with my putting putters. I have two Discmania originals of the prototype of the P2s. These just feel the best in my hand, so I putt with these. And then for my throwing putters, I use a Proxy. I'm not too into MVP's overmold, but so far this thing has been really good for me. So let's see how that goes this year. I also have a Exo Hard Logic from Discmania. This one is just for outside circle, step putts, you know, you name it. That's that one. I also have two Alex Russell AVRs. One's in Champion, one's in Star. This one's a little lighter, so this one I can get the turnover. This one's pretty stable, so anything off the tee pad, just it's a solid disc right there. Onto my last throwing putter, I have a Tactic. This thing is just a meat hook, you know, just forehand, backhand, just all around great disc. Onto my mid-ranges, I currently have 4 molds. Well, I guess I would say 3 molds. I have 2 compasses. One's in a gold ice. This thing is overstable. This thing is really reliable in the wind. And then I have a Conor O'Reilly Chameleon compass. This thing is dead straight. I can get it to turn over, or I can just have that reliable fade at the end. So these are my money mid-range. Last mid-range I have is a KC Pro Rock. I only use this thing in the wind. It's 180 grams, usually just for a nice flat straight shot to overstable shot. So, and then now on to my fairway drivers, which is majority of my bag. Start off with the overstable. I have a Gavin Rathbun Felon. This thing is pop top, which is pretty crazy. You don't really find many of those, but also this thing is like a tilt to me. Maybe for my arm power, this thing just like it just dumps hard. Next I have a Evader. This thing is very overstable for me as well. I can get the push flat and then it'll dump at the end. This thing is also good for, I also do a lot of over the head throws with this as well. Really reliable disc. My other one is a Clash Disc Cookie. Thing is very overstable as well, but I can push this thing very straight if it needs to be like that. It's very good disc as well. I also have a Jeremy Colling Thunderbird. This thing is almost a little bit flippy. It still is very straight to overstable as of now, but if I crank on it hard enough, it will turn over. On to my straight fairways. I have 2 Exodus. One is a Splatter S blend, and then the other one is a Metal Flake C Glow. These things, I haven't had these things very long. I just got them off of a buddy named Jonathan Rawlings. These things are just dead straight on a rope. Just you can manipulate it in any which way you want, and there you go. On to more of my control drivers. I have a Westside Bear. It's 176 grams. I do have to throw this a little bit harder for it to kind of get its full flight pattern of the understable, but it is very reliable. On to my, basically these 3 next discs are kind of all the same. These two are, this is an S blend X Out Dynasty, probably my favorite disc in my bag right here. It's kind of comparable to like a CD2 or like an Undertaker. Very, very good. This is the I blend Dynasty right here. This thing I can just get the turnover almost even on a roller now. It's kind of so beat up to where I can get it to just hold that Anheuser line. Is very good. And then on to my last control driver, I would say it's the Undertaker. This is in the new ESP Flex. I mean, you can look, it's like a taco almost, but this thing is actually very, very, I can get this thing to go on an Anheuser line, or I can get it to flap over on a turnover shot. So like those. And then only 2 distance drivers I have in my bag is an Emperor from Infinite Disc. It's in the I blend. I just wiped it. I like wiping my discs. This thing is very good. It is overstable for me, so I like to use this for certain shots, but my main one I use is a Star Wraith. This is a Nathan Queen Tour Series Champion disc. I just wiped it and put my initials on there, permanent marker. So, But yeah, so this is my bag, and I'm looking forward to playing well this season. Thank you.